Today is brought to you by Target Zero with the goal of eliminating traffic fatalities in Washington by 2030. Take the pledge today. Clark County Today is presented by Connell Real Estate. Hire an agent, get a team. Learn more by visiting connellrealestate.com.
Hey everyone, Jacob Graneman here with your Tuesday evening update from Clark County Today. Clark County's rate of new COVID-19 cases dropped again in the past week, falling from 137 per 100,000 people to 105 per 100,000 as of today. According to Clark County Public Health, the county added 28 new cases overnight with no new deaths. Active cases remained relatively flat at 238 people. Hospitalizations stayed pretty much the same, with 21 confirmed and 4 suspected cases, making up 4.3% of total bed space. If you've been on the list waiting for a vaccine appointment, keep the phone close by. Clark County Public Health announced today they're opening a community vaccination clinic in partnership with Safeway Pharmacies and the City of Vancouver, starting this Friday at the Tower Mall site, the same place they've been running the No Barrier Testing Clinic. The vaccination site is expected to be open through next Tuesday and vaccinate around 600 people per day. Only people with an appointment will be accepted. Those will start with the 20,000 people already signed up through the county's vaccine notification site. As more vaccine doses become available, the site will likely add additional days. Walmart also announced today that they are beginning to open appointment slots at their pharmacies in Southwest Washington for COVID-19 vaccinations. This will be done through the Federal Retail Pharmacy Program. Go to walmart.com/COVID vaccine to sign up and find out if an appointment is available in your area. Only those eligible in the current rollout phases for Washington are eligible. Well, after a delay, it appears Hockinson School District could soon have an agreement with its teachers on reopening middle and high school grade levels. A tentative agreement reached between the district and Hockinson Education Association on February 24th was voted down by the majority of teachers. Both sides have continued negotiations. On Monday night, the union said a new tentative deal has been reached and that would be voted on later this week. The teachers said they were concerned because the high school front office staff was on quarantine due to potential exposure to COVID-19 and that the secondary school didn't have a sufficient safety measures yet in place. The district has responded by putting updates on COVID exposures in schools on their website in an effort at greater transparency. If the agreement is approved this week, the district could be sending out updated timeline for reopening shortly afterwards. A bill that could help people convicted of a crime get back into the workforce after serving time unanimously passed the State House of Representatives Monday. House Bill 1399 would create a process for a person with a conviction to determine whether their criminal history would disqualify him or her from obtaining a professional license. Representative Brandon Vick, who has been pushing this legislation for the last several years, was pleased to see it take a positive step forward. The bill would create what Vick describes as a logical and simple process for individuals convicted of a crime to apply and receive a professional license. It would also let them know before paying any fees whether they would be eligible to receive the license they're seeking. Another important goal of the legislation is to help reduce the tendency of reoffense. Vick said he wants to make it easier for people to get back into the workforce instead of creating barriers that keep them from moving forward. The bill does take into consideration the type of crime committed in relation to the type of license being sought. The bill now heads to the Senate for further consideration. Members of the Battleground City Council greeted the newest member of the Battleground Police Department yesterday. Police Chief Mike Fort introduced Canine Charlie along with his partner and handler Officer Clint Fraser. At only 18 months old, Charlie is the youngest member of the department, but he is said to have a real nose for police work. Charlie and Officer Fraser recently completed 16 weeks of training as a team, earned state certification for both patrol and narcotics detection work. Charlie is a German Shepherd born in the Czech Republic. Officer Fraser said Charlie is a very social but bit of a goofball. Fraser has served with the department for 15 years and has always had dogs be a part of his life. He said it has been a professional goal to serve as a canine partner. Charlie's primary job is to search and find. He assists officers by searching for and locating evidence. When not on patrol, canine teams love to engage with the community at events and in schools. Charlie and Officer Fraser look forward to maintaining that tradition as health protocols allow. There have been signs popping up all over La Center recently. character strong signs. And if you see one, it means a student from La Center Middle School lives there, a student who displays strong character skills. Here's Paul Valencia with more.
La Center Middle School students are being rewarded for acts of kindness in a program that has been going on for a few years now. Candy, shirts, hoodies. But it's not the rewards that matter. The school is teaching young people the value in showing respect to others. During the pandemic, school leaders have been making house calls to celebrate students who are excelling in the Character Strong program. Here's Lori Landerholm, the school's principal.
Okay, so at La Center Middle School, we run a program called Character Strong, and it's a program that develops servant leadership, develops growth mindset, and also works on kindness, establishing a culture of kindness. So we have given out many rewards and t-shirts. I show you real quickly, t-shirts and hoodies and yard signs like this and many candy bars, but my counselor and I have been able to visit just about 150 homes through this pandemic, and it has been a very positive connection for our students and our families, and certainly for us too.
Excellent story. Thanks so much, Paul. Every year, the Woodland Chamber of Commerce awards 2 individuals and 1 business with the Citizen of the Year, the Employee of the Year, and the Business of the Year awards. Even though 2020 was a challenging year for everyone, the Chamber did not want to let the Woodland community go a year without its wonderful people and businesses being recognized. In previous years, the Chamber would coordinate with the winners or at times surprise them, but this year's notifications were a bit different. The Chamber Board coordinated their surprise visits at each of their workplaces. In each case, the winners' faces were first covered with confusion as to why the Chamber Board was standing in front of them holding balloons and flowers, but then shifted to excitement as they realized they were being awarded. The 2020 Citizen of the Year was Joy Asmussen, who holds a number of board positions for many Woodland community organizations. The 2020 Employee of the Year was Cody Arnold of the Woodland Safeway. The 2020 Business of the Year was the Woodland Corner Store and owner Anthony Kazayowicz. Well, those are the stories we've got for you today. You can share your thoughts with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, where we encourage you to like and subscribe to be among the first to see when a new story gets posted. If you like what you see, there's a way you can help. Simply share us with your friends and family. If you'd like to share a news tip or story suggestion with us, those can be emailed to news@clarkcountytoday.com. From all of us, I'm Jacob Graneman. Thanks so much, as always, for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow.